Hello there. So, how are we all doing? It's time to do a little bit of core work today. So, got your chair at the ready. We don't really need any other props to assist us. I've got my little pot of positivity here, words of wisdom for us all. I'll pick us some out. Let's see what we've got today. So, okay. Oh, beautiful. Healing. I think we all need a little bit of healing at times, and that healing could be a physical healing, it could be more of a mental or emotional healing. So perhaps we dedicate this practice today to healing ourselves from within for whatever it is that we need in our own individual ways. All right, so keeping that word in our hearts for today, and just bring yourself, so again, we're not going to sit right back into the back of the chair. Bring yourself a little bit further forwards so that you're stable, but you're not relying on that back support. And again, let's take feet hip width apart, lift up your toes, spread the toes really wide, and then press them down into the ground so that you can really feel into the floor beneath you. All right, so close the eyes for a moment and just take your attention down to the point of connection with your chair. So the part of you that is connected into the chair, and just take yourself down to that space and ground yourself there. All right. So now breathing deeply, lifting up through the spine, so really lengthening all the way from that seat through each vertebra as it stacks one on top of the other, and take that all the way up to the crown of the head, so making yourself as tall as you can here. And breathing in and out through the nose, deeply, smooth and even, and fully as you can. So expanding the belly, expanding through the side of the body, expanding through the front and the back. When you think you can't take any more air in, just give that one little extra sip if you can, and then without dropping that breath away, just slowly and smoothly exhaling all the way back down. Internally, if you can keep those eyes closed, take your breath from the seat, from the root, and draw it up through the center of the body, all the way up. Imagine that passing through all those energy centers situated along the spine, right up to the top. At the top of your breath, you're right up out of the crown of the head, and then as you breathe out, just imagine that flow of breath running back down through the spine. So you can give that breath a colour or a texture, a sound, anything that comes to mind, keeping those eyes closed and just running that plumb line from the seat through each part of the body as it runs through the spine, right the way up to the crown. A little pause at the top and turning the breath back down. So as you breathe out, making sure we don't collapse down into the breath. We're still elevated, nice and tall and strong there. Okay, so on your next exhale, making that the final one before you open your eyes, and then opening the eyes together. We'll take a little mudra. Mudras are hand gestures, and they invoke various points of focus, I suppose, various qualities, intentions into our lives. And we're just going to create a little window here, and the window is moving up through the body as we breathe in, opening out to the sunlight, and then closing down as we breathe out and grounding ourselves back down in the earth. So let's do that together in whatever rhythm or pace is right for you. So there's no need to follow my breath at all. but just a starting point here for you all. Exhale, and on the next in-breath, just sweep the breath up. Breathing in fully, expanding through the heart space, and then in your own time. So you can make this gesture, this movement slower or quicker, breathing out as we come back down with those hands and breathing in again. Take a couple of breaths in between each round. So they can be really big, full breaths. You might need a little rest in between. So I'm going to begin just to prepare to go again. So just exhaling to begin with, let that breath out and begin to inhale when you're ready and sweep those arms up. Just visualizing that breath traveling up through the body, through the center point of the body, coming out through the crown of the head and opening out to the sunlight, the warmth and the healing from that, and beautiful energy coming back down, 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 and searching down for the earth, for the grounding at that point. One more time, whenever you're ready. So there's no rush here, just in whatever pace, whatever rhythm is right for you. Exhaling on that next occasion that you feel ready to go for that next round. And when you're ready, sweeping up with the breath. Breathing in smoothly through the nose. Opening out. The heart space is open and wide. And bringing the breath back home. And grounding there. So just relaxing at that point and just feeling really centered, calm, and also a sense of energizing the whole of you through the breath. So moving with the breath and through the breath. Okay, so we're going to begin to work on some core exercises now. So you can lightly take hold of your chair. So we're not gripping onto this, just lightly using that for support. And very, very slowly, we're going to begin to lift the right foot just a touch off the ground. And see if you can maintain that sense of elevation through the spine, through the crown of the head, holding yourself really tall and proud here. And this is where we're engaging the core, so we're activating those muscles, but we need to really breathe in deeply through the nose. See if you can breathe in and out through the nose as much as you can, just to fuel those muscles so they don't fatigue quite so easily, so that we also maintain that sense of calm. Let's just place that foot back down again now. We'll transfer, you'll sense a little transfer of weight from one supporting foot to the other. And lifting the other side. Again, lifting up through the crown of the head, but trying to make sure we don't, tense around the shoulders. So draw those shoulders down, maybe give them a little roll if you want to. Remember, we're not gripping the sides of the chair now, just using it for some gentle support. Just one more breath here. Now you can use this practice to serve as a daily reminder for things that you can do, and choose the options that feel right for you. So you could do these exercises several times. The lift, if that's available to us, lift the knee a little higher, either stay there or we can extend that foot out, and again come back to the breath. Nice big deep breath in, breathing out, and then gently lower the foot back down to the floor and transfer the weight into the other side. So maybe just keeping your toe lifted a little, or we can bring the knee a little higher so that the thigh is parallel to the floor, or we can extend that leg out. Take some breaths here and gently bring that foot down. So we're going to move into this posture now with a little twist. So just elevating the foot a touch, bring the hand to the temple, and we'll just twist around to the side there, and you'll just notice a little change in the way that feels. So feel into your body, don't go too far, just nice and slowly easing your way with this. And again, try not to grip onto the chair with that supporting hand. Bring yourself back to center and lower the foot down. Take that on the other side. So beginning to lift the toe, bring the hand to the temple. Slowly, slowly look around to the side. And you'll feel that that's not just working into the cores but into your obliques. So all of those diagonal muscles supporting the spine as well. So just move into wherever feels right. Try not to sort of collapse down into that lift up through the crown again. Breathe deeply, pay attention to your breath. Keep the focus on the breath. And turning back to center and bringing the foot down. Alright, so we can do that one again if you want to. Then bringing the hand to the temple and again just turning in that direction. Or you can bring the knee in toward the chest and try to bring that elbow to the knee as you twist. And gently coming back to center, releasing the foot down again and then taking that on the opposite side. So maybe simply twisting around, maybe bringing the knee in towards the elbow and back to center and release. Okay, so if you want to just shake that out a little bit, then do so. So come just towards the edge of the chair now. Just make sure you've still got enough to sit on and you're not going to slide away. Bring the knees perhaps just a little wider and the hands beginning to bring you that support at the sides. We're going to tuck the chin down towards the chest to begin with and then roll our way all the way down to wherever feels comfortable, the head just dropping away. And then breathing in, engage all the muscles in the tummy as you sweep your arms out in front of you and then reaching towards me. Breathe deeply. We're going to come halfway up again. So we have got a little lean forwards, we've got a little bend there. And then coming all the way up and reach up now. Breathe deeply, bring the palms together, press the palms in towards each other and release. So we'll do that again. Chin down, roll down, all the way to wherever feels right for you. So no need to go too far. Sweep those arms forward, reach towards me. Take those deep breaths. And lifting halfway again. So opening the chest, opening the heart space. See if you can lift those arms a little higher towards the ears. And then coming all the way back up. Reach up to the fingertips. Bring the palms together. And lowering down to the heart space once more. Pressing hands towards each other. And release. One more time. Bring the chin down to the chest. Roll your way down. All the way and sweep those arms forwards. Reach towards me. Breathe smoothly, deeply. Notice what you're feeling in your body. Try to send your breath into any places that might feel tight or restricted in any way. Halfway. Big breaths into the body there and lift those arms a little more if you can. Come all the way back to your center position. Lift. Giant breath in. Bring those hands together. Bring the palms back down to the heart space. Press the palms towards each other. And release. Placing hands back down on the thighs once more. And just some centering breaths now to complete your practice today. If you want to, if you choose to, you can use this little mudra that we had at the beginning just to have some final breaths here, opening out, feeling really good to be expansive, and then feeling great to ground back down again, feeling the strong support of the earth below. Good. So bringing the palms together to complete the practice today, and maybe coming back to that word that we were given at the beginning of the session today for healing, and perhaps setting an intention to nurture and care for ourselves just a little more, and using some of these practices. It might be the breathing practices or some of those practices that we've done so far. So today's was on the core. We've done arms, we've done some leg work already, and some neck and shoulder work. We've got more work to come. It's not that it's work, but it's all guidance for allowing us to lead a healthier and happier life. So I think that's it for me today. I will see you next time, and you take good care of yourselves, and namaste.